Okay, I have been messing with 3Teen most of my afternoon just to get this thing to work. Alright, we are running a test. 1, 2, 3. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Let's see if it picks up my audio input. Okay, it still is, so shouldn't be a problem now. I think I've finally found a way for my lip sync to work a little bit better. If I'm running into some lip syncing issues, I apologize in advance, but I think I got it to work. But yeah, so today we are going to watch the very first YouTube review I ever made. I'm gonna react to it, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of pausing because we're also gonna have a nice little conversation about YouTube and copyright. It's gonna be one of those videos. So, as of right now, I'm like just dealing with a lot of stuff in all good old-fashioned reality. Nothing to worry about, just adulting stuff, etc., etc. And working out a few things here and there, taking things day by day, step by step, etc. And as I'm like learning some new things at my job at Glitch, I told the team of animators that I would try to find the CD that would have all of my old Cinema 4D projects from way back when I was a nice little kid in college. What happened? But as I was looking through my old CDs, I found this, and I honestly thought I lost this video forever because when I took it down, I just thought I deleted it and could never find it because I was like, well, if it's getting copyright strikes and it's not allowed on YouTube, then what's the point in having it? But I found it, we're gonna watch it, and again, we're gonna have a nice little conversation about copyright as I pause here and there as to why, you know, this was a good review, but at the same time, why it got that one claim that led to a channel strike. So here we go.
Welcome to Anime America.
Welcome to Anime America.
Welcome to Anime America.
Oh boy. Oh, my old intro. That's so cute. You're gonna hear me sounding a little bit differently for two reasons. One, this video is like 9 years old. 9 years ago. I made this in 2011. So it's gonna be a lot different in regards to sound and quality. But at the same time, I did speed this footage up to try my best to beat copyright. I mean, this video is probably still gonna get a copyright claim somehow. I'm gonna do my best to avoid it. But this is a good time to tell you guys that I now have YouTube membership. During live streams or anything that has a super chat available, you can use exclusive YouTube membership emojis for only $2.99 per month. And also we have some brand new t-shirt designs on Teespring, and you're more than welcome to support us through Patreon. Moving on now. Nice little plug-in, but that's just how it is with YouTube and copyright strikes, because when you get a claim on your video, it takes so long to fight it off, and at the same time, like, it just feels like YouTube will hide this video, so you're losing views, you're losing revenue. This is why people on YouTube do sponsorships, because copyright is a bitch. Even our old theme song was copyrighted.
Okay, so you know
Brad never told me.
Where you just finished an anime and you want to get into a new one? Well,
yeah?
We've got one hell of an anime to recommend.
Back in those days, I just talked fast and with a high pitch. I don't know why. Like, I think back in those days, I was just so nervous about my voice and how I sounded, and yeah, just hearing, you know that feeling when you hear yourself on your recording, you're like, oh my god, is that how I sound? Coming a lot from someone who's kind of a voice actress now. Crackerjack! But this part of the video will probably be fast-forwarded or just muted because I can't help it with Angel Beats. Whenever I have to talk about Angel Beats in a positive way, I'm always playing the intro to Angel Beats. So yeah, this part's probably gonna get cut out from the video.
It's called Angel Beats.
Angel Beats. Again, that music, you guys probably didn't hear it because I either cut it out or sped it up, but the music's so good. I love it. Alright, Robyn, from 2011, tell us all about Angel Beats.
The story takes place in the afterlife, where a young girl named Yuri leads a group of dead rebels who fight against the god who destined some of their lives to be most unreasonable.
And again, that's my first strike. I'm using copyrighted music as my background music, which I can defend because I'm using it for reviewing purposes. It is a song attached to the show itself. You cannot take any copyrighted music as your background. Like, you can't take, I don't know, Lady Gaga's Make It Rain as your background unless it's a cover or something. But copyrighted music, don't use it as your background unless for reviewing purposes or if you're using like a small sample of it. Here, I'm using like the full length of the song as my background music, thinking, you know, it's part of the show, it's a beautiful song from the show, it's part of the review, right? And I can use that as my defense, it's for reviewing purposes. But again, if you want to avoid copyright bots, just use the audio library from YouTube or just some copyright-free music that they usually have on YouTube, or there are some companies that will sell you commercial royalty-free music for you to use. And that's your lesson in YouTubing, kids.
Their main target is a girl they call Tenchi, or Angel to translate, who is the student council president for the school based in the afterlife. Tenchi's job is to make sure all students stay on their best behaviors and find a way to move on to their next lives.
Just pausing again, because more than likely, copyright bots. They just can't help themselves. This is like my first video that actually got like a copyright claim on the channel. And it's because I'm using a lot of the music. That's mainly the reason. Like I'm actually proud of myself for editing these clips into short little clips. Because that's the key when it comes to editing reviews, is not using very long visual clips, because you can get video claims from productions thinking that, oh, you're using our footage for, you know, for your own purposes, and that's illegal. But for reviewing purposes, you can. It's just to beat the bots. You just have to edit them in small snippets. That's why you see in a lot of my videos where I use copyright-free music in the background, etc., that I edit my things very shortly. I mean, compare top 10 openings of anime to top 10 endings of anime, because both videos still got copyright claims, but openings got a lot more claims because I use so much music and barely cut them down, because I use like the best parts of each opening to demonstrate my point in that video, and people were dancing along to it, singing along to it. There were some still complaining that I'm talking over the music, which is just like, boy, do you know copyright or not? Jeez. But then you watch endings and you see how it was just edited down into small little snippets compared to openings, and now you know the pain of editing.
Still, Yuri and her gang will do whatever they can to prevent such a thing to happen to them. You see, some of the members don't wish to move on due to their terrible experiences before, while the rest fear that since many creatures have souls, they might return to Earth as a bug or something. That's something I would fear myself.
Do I fear that now? I don't know. After experiencing life as an adult, I think some of us just want to take a lifetime off and maybe come back as a cat or something. Because, you know, a nice little kitty cat. Not the ones, I mean, you can't really have a choice. You're born where you're born. But it'd be nice to just come back to the planet as a cat and just get pampered and just purr for the rest of my life. Purr.
Oh, and here's something you're really going to like.
Since they're
already dead, they can't die in this world.
Oh.
So if any of the characters experience fatal blows, they just end up waking up a few minutes later.
That was part of the comedy of Angel Beats. It was so funny. Just the timing and the editing for some of them. Like, there was one death that just came out of nowhere, and then they instantly replay it to the ending theme song, and that to me was like the best death.
Care to die 1,000 times?
And it's just so funny.
Hilarious? I agree.
Yep, I agree.
So why do we recommend this anime?
Why do you?
For one thing, look at this artwork. The animation is stunning, and the colors are just breathtaking. Just look at this.
And I'm still playing the music in the background. I'm demonstrating how beautiful the animation is, and it's stunning. But also pausing because playing copyright music in the background, Robyn. At the same time, Angel Beats falls into that category of anime so gorgeous, it's gonna make you cry in more reasons than one. Not only because the presentation is just breathtakingly beautiful, but also packs a very sad story. Like, there was Clannad, Angel Beats, F Tales of Memories and Melodies, Air. They were gorgeous anime to look at, but they packed a punch with the feels, and it's like, I don't need this. I'm gonna go to my room and cry now?
The story itself is also incredible. There's comedy.
I always love those shots. Again, with the hammer. Anytime when they die comedically, it's just... Episode 2 to me was the best. Because they're dying in multiple ways, and the timing of each death is so funny. Like the laser realm, they're jumping through the lasers, they're dodging it, but the big guy himself, he couldn't dodge it, and he got sliced and diced up, which caused another character to die because he vomited and passed out. Like, oh, he's gone too. The comedy of episode 2, that was just brilliant.
Drama.
Yeah, that was the thing about Angel Beats. So, just, you related to them, like, and that's the reason why they're in this afterlife, in this school, because, you know, they're dead, but they didn't really have any happy, satisfying moments when they were alive. Their lives were just full of regret and sorrow that this afterlife was made so that they can have some form of satisfaction before they move on to their next reincarnated state. And, the feels. Every single one of them just had, like, something traumatic in their lives. And they needed this school just to feel some sort of peace and happiness.
Action.
Get her. Get her.
The works.
The works. It had everything. You had comedy, drama, romance, action. Angel Beats is just the perfect anime.
The characters are very diverse. In fact, I don't think there's one character from this anime I don't like. Especially this guy.
Come on,
Oh, TK. You were the best.
Oh, I love him! The story and the characters are just unforgettable. But the one thing I love most of all is the music.
And we're gonna stop. Robyn could not help herself in playing copyrighted music. I mean, it's all part of the review. I am reviewing the songs. Whoever owns the songs nowadays, you're still probably gonna claim this video. You bastards.
The group that performs is called Gidemo. It's short for Girls Dead Monsters. The main singer is just unbelievable.
I love this band.
Just listen to her sing.
I can't listen to her sing because copyright, Robyn. You guys know my pain now. Can you stop making those comments of, can you stop talking so we can listen to the music? I'm not a DJ, guys. I'm a reviewer. I review stuff. Moving on now. Yeah, I fast forwarded to that part. But you can see me bop my head throughout the whole thing. I played the first song they were singing in that concert. Probably not my favorite song from the show. I think My Song was my favorite because of just how she just belts out those notes and how emotional the whole scene was. Episode 4 made me cry. Oh my god. This shot here. I think it turned into a famous gif where TK just jumps in and kicks into the air, but someone edited so that he just keeps kicking and then flies up into the sky, and Otonashi turns over and he's like, the hell, bro?
Overall, us here at Anime America can see Angel
Anyone remember that
Beats
gif?
as one of the most memorable and possibly the best anime this year.
And of the decade, because I included that in top 10 best anime of the decade. It's that good.
This is one anime you can't miss. This has been Robyn Moore with an anime recommendation. Go check out Angel Beats and stay tuned to Anime America.
I still had the catchphrase even back then. I called it anime recommendations because this was before YouTube was a serious thing, and we were just using it to advertise our group. We were a podcast, and we were trying to kind of like be like G4, if anyone remembers that channel, where they made Attack of the Show and X-Play. And we were trying to make an anime version of that because anime was beginning to become increasingly popular, and they were showing anime on certain networks like Cartoon Network, Disney XD, I think that's what it was called, or Jetix, whatever it was called, Fox Kids, etc. There were so many channels picking up anime here and there, and it was becoming a popular thing. So we just thought maybe we can make our own anime channel. And that was the product we were trying to sell to, cable networks before we even had the chance to, properly come up with our package and sell it to a network. That's when YouTube was becoming a thing and people were making reviews on there and then people were monetizing their stuff. And it's like, well, let's just do that then. It sounds much easier. And it was. Now everyone's streaming and cable networks are like, hold up now. Is there any more to this video? Besides more copyrighted music, Robyn? You love her. You love her so much. Okay, this is actually the end of the video, but just that shot. He turns around and sees her and it's like, I know how this ends. I'm not gonna say it to those who still haven't seen this 11-year-old anime. Can't believe it's been 11 years since Angel Beats. Still a perfect anime. But yeah, now you know the trials and tribulations of an average YouTube editor. Besides the ones that YouTube favors for some reason. We review products and talk about what works and doesn't work. And even though we still try to give it some positivity, companies will just be all like, nope, you used our stuff to talk about our stuff, and even though it's in a positive lighting, we're still gonna copyright strike you. YouTube. This is what's actually giving me anxiety about top 10 catchiest openings of anime number 2, which, I'm sorry if I'm not making as many top 10s anymore, it's just, they're not as easy to make as reviews. And, you know, just a lot of stuff in my life right now, it's just been impacting my mental health, and I'm trying to take things easily. Just, again, don't worry about me. I'm fine. I am fine. Just taking things step by step, day by day. Nothing to worry about. I will eventually make a top 10 list. But that's just one of the things that's holding me back about top 10 catchiest openings of anime number 2. I just don't know if I'm gonna switch to a different idea or just do it anyways, because it feels like no matter how I edit this, I'm still going to get some sort of flack. Because if I edit the way that I used to do, I'm gonna get so many copyright claims and it's gonna get blocked from other countries, etc. Some of you probably won't even see it. And it's gonna be all of this hard work for basically nothing because a lot of you won't see it, or like YouTube just will not put it in your recommendations feed and etc. And it's all that hard work for no monetization because I'm having to fight all these copyright claims. It's a pain. And if I edit in a way that avoids the copyright bots in some way, it just feels like the quality dilutes. And a lot of you are going to be like, oh, but the older video was much better because we could listen to the songs longer, etc. Just know that when a video has to be edited in a certain way, just know it's to help the YouTuber. Their points are still getting made across, but at the end of the day, we're not DJs. We're not here to play these songs for you. I know there's plenty of videos out there that do like top 100 best Disney songs of all time, and they'll play like 20 seconds of that song. That video probably doesn't have any monetization, and even if it does, it all goes back to Disney. Because what they're doing is they're ranking them, and technically it is a review, but there's not enough transformation. I was about to say transformative, but there's not enough changes to the actual, clips to the point where they're protected by the DMCA guidelines. It's just a playlist of 20-second clips of these songs being ranked from like 100 to number 1 as the best songs. But there's not enough for, to protect them when it comes to the Disney copyright claims. So there's your lesson in copyright. And overall, this was my very first YouTube video. You now know why it was taken off of YouTube. Who knows if this video is going to get any form of monetization. But in the end, I just wanted to share this nice little memory for you guys. And at the same time, it was also a nice little recap of Angel Beats and why I love it. Some of you are probably going to say, oh, just make another review of it. I've got a lot of other reviews to do, so there's that. But I will think about it. One of these days, maybe, just maybe, if I'm in the middle of a stressful video and just need to take a break from it, then maybe I'll remake this review. Even though my points are still relatively the same. The music's amazing, the characters are memorable, the story is just heartwarming and touching and sad. You cry at the end. And the animation is stellar. It's still a one-of-a-kind anime after all these years, so go check it out if you haven't. Not sure what's coming up next. I'm probably gonna make another vlog. Maybe someone actually suggested I should do a tier list of all the Sailor Scouts because Sailor Moon Eternal's finally coming to Netflix. So, I don't know, maybe we could do that to celebrate. And at the same time, I'm gonna take some time to watch the spring anime lineup, just so I can do my first episode impressions video on that. I actually did appreciate your comments from the winter lineup, because it was fun to make that video, and some of you were like, oh, give Keimoto Jihan another chance, or give this other anime a chance, which I will think about it. I'm in the middle of watching Wonder Egg Priority, and it is wonderful. The other titles are gonna have a lot to compete with Wonder Egg Priority, because, everything about that show is just brilliant. But yeah, future updates on next videos will be posted on Twitter, so be sure to follow us at Anime America. I'm also just been taking some time and relaxing on Twitch, so just go to my Twitch channel to just watch me play some random games. Whenever I just feel like I'm playing games, but I feel guilty because, you know that feeling when you're supposed to be doing something, but you want to relax? At the very least, I can relax with you guys and just have a nice little conversation as I'm playing these games. Right now, I'm actually playing Miitopia as I'm recording this. But your other outfit looks better. We'll see what it looks like. It looks comfy. Mikey! What the hell? Boy, where's my money? And usually Fridays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Brad and I will be in a podcast. Last time I was introducing him to the wonderful world of Kurone-chan.
Water in the fire! Why? Water in the fire! Why?
Why?
I don't understand.
This weekend we're probably not going to record because he is in the middle of something really big, so... but at the same time, follow us at Anime America on Twitter. We'll keep you posted as to when our next videos are and any updates on the podcast, etc., etc. But that's it for now. Thank you everyone so much for watching. More awesome videos will be on the way, so stay tuned to Anime America. Bye! Bye-bye! Hey there, if you like what we do on this channel, be sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. If you wish to support us financially, we do have a Patreon page with numerous rewards to fit your budget. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Anime America, and be sure to check out our other channel, Pop Spectrum. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned, Anime America.